Caitlin, I want to go up to you on Capitol Hill and play for you some sound. First Democrat, then Republican on what the first 100 days might or might not mean on Capitol Hill. Let's listen.
America is less safe and more expensive than it was 100 days ago. Trump's reckless tariffs are going to make high price of groceries, gas, housing, utilities, clothing, electronics, and other essential goods even worse.
Inflation is cooling. Energy prices are down. As we all know, trillions of dollars in U.S. investments have been secured by the Trump administration. And again, we're just getting started.
Kind of through the looking glass, Caitlin, as the Capitol absorbs Trump 2.0 so far, how would you describe what you're hearing and the legislative imperatives that lie ahead for Republicans?
Well, if you just heard those two bites and we're kind of doing a whiplash or wondering if these lawmakers are operating in two separate worlds, you're not alone. Those comments really reflect the split screen that we've seen up here on Capitol Hill today. Remember, two key issues really fueled the president's support in the last election: the economy and immigration. And it was very notable today, Major, that Democrats chose to focus on the president's handling of the economy, while Republicans chose to focus on the president's handling of immigration. When you look at the polling, his numbers on the economy have dipped. The economy used to be the president's key selling point. Through thick and thin over the years, that has been a steady factor for him, and people's trust in him on the economy has been steady. That's changing a little bit in light of people's uncertainty about these tariffs. On immigration, we're seeing his numbers dip a little bit, but Republicans are very confident in the president keeping his promises, as they say, on the border. And they're really pointing to numbers today from Border Patrol, talking about the way in which those numbers of the number of crossings has dramatically fallen in the Trump administration. So very telling what they chose to focus on: strengths versus weaknesses here in these first 100 days. But Major, what's so striking to me covering Capitol Hill in this Trump era is that this Congress has really ceded a lot of its power to the executive branch. I think that is the story of the first 100 days of this Congress, at least, saying he's the one that got elected. They want him to do what he wants to do. And it's very notable that this Congress will be the ones taking the heat from voters in the midterms, not the president, if that comes to bear.
Yes, indeed. Caitlin Huey-Burns on Capitol Hill. Thanks so very much.